Ever wonder why you are not achieving your full potential? Could complacency be the hidden culprit? Imagine a feeling of smug satisfaction with oneself or one's achievements, a sense of comfort in the status quo that lulls one into a false sense of security. That's complacency for you, a silent growth killer. Complacency can be a dangerously invisible barrier, stifling personal growth, stifling creativity, sapping productivity. In the realm of work, it could manifest as an unchallenged acceptance of mediocrity, preventing us from reaching our zenith. In education, it might be the refusal to push beyond what is required, limiting the breadth and depth of our learning. In our health, it could mean ignoring the need for improvement, while in relationships it might translate to taking loved ones for granted. The peril lies not in the comfort, but in the stagnation that complacency breeds. Complacency is the unseen enemy, silently hindering your progress. So how can we recognize this invisible adversary in our lives? Complacency often is a silent foe, creeping up on us without making a noise. It's essential to understand the causes and signs of complacency, to spot it early and tackle it effectively. Firstly, a lack of challenge in our lives can breed complacency. When we're not pushed to our limits or beyond our comfort zone, we tend to settle into a routine, thinking we've reached our peak. But remember, growth happens outside our comfort zone. Secondly, a lack of feedback can also lead to complacency. Without constructive criticism or input from others, we might falsely believe that we're performing at our best. It's crucial to seek feedback regularly to keep improving and avoid falling into the trap of complacency. Thirdly, complacency can be a result of missing motivation. When we lose sight of our goals or fail to find meaning in what we do, it's easy to become complacent. Always strive to find your why and keep that flame of motivation burning. Lastly, losing curiosity or failing to set new goals can leave us feeling stagnant. Curiosity is the fuel for learning, and goals are the roadmap for growth. Without these, we risk becoming complacent and losing our drive to learn and grow. Identifying complacency is the first step to tackling it. So let's stay vigilant, recognize these signs, and take action to keep complacency at bay. Now that we know what complacency looks like, how can we defeat it? Well, let's start with setting SMART goals. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Imagine you're a salesperson who's been hitting the same numbers for years. Instead of sticking to the status quo, you could set a SMART goal to increase your sales by 10% over the next 6 months. Second, seek feedback. It may be uncomfortable, but it's essential for growth. Think of a writer who's been working on a novel for years without sharing it with anyone. By seeking feedback, they can gain new perspectives, improve their work, and maybe even find the courage to finally publish. Next, never stop learning new skills. It keeps the brain active and wards off complacency. A graphic designer, for instance, could learn coding. This new skill could open up opportunities for web design, expanding their creative potential and marketability. Another strategy is to take calculated risks. Sticking to the safe and familiar can lead to stagnation. A chef who experiments with unconventional ingredients, for instance, could discover new culinary techniques or create a unique dish that becomes a hit. Lastly, we must learn to embrace change. Change is the only constant in life, and adapting to it can lead to growth and innovation. A company that embraces new technologies, for example, can stay ahead of the competition and remain relevant in a rapidly evolving market. Overcoming complacency is a journey of self-improvement and continuous growth. It's not always easy, but the rewards are worth it. Embrace the challenge and let's keep growing together. So, what have we learned about complacency? Well, it's a silent growth killer, a smug satisfaction with oneself or one's achievements that can stifle creativity, productivity, and personal growth. It can rear its head in all areas of life, from work and education to health and relationships. We've discovered that complacency is often born out of a lack of challenge, feedback, motivation, curiosity, or clear goals. But the good news is, it's not a life sentence. By setting SMART goals, seeking feedback, learning new skills, taking risks, and embracing change, we can shake off the shackles of complacency and stride forward on our path to growth. The benefits of overcoming complacency are manifold, from improved performance and satisfaction to increased happiness and confidence. Continuous learning and growth are the antidotes to complacency and the keys to unlocking our full potential. Remember, complacency is comfort in disguise. Break free, challenge yourself, and unlock your full potential. If you found this video helpful and are ready to break free from the chains of complacency, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with someone who might need it, and subscribe to our channel for more enlightening content like this. Remember, growth is not a destination, but a journey, and we're here to guide you every step of the way. Join us in our next video as we continue to explore ways to unlock your full potential. Let's make complacency a thing of the past together. Stay tuned, stay curious, and keep growing.